Ritual allows us to bring those values that would otherwise sit on a piece of paper into our actions and into our bodies, and by acting them out, we're able to have this bridge between our mind and our body. The really cool thing about ritual is that everyone goes through it. So it's normal, it's like it creates a sense of equality. So even if you're a VP or if you bottle beers or drive a forklift or a truck. And so ritual has this ability to like create equality.
So every year we have an ownership ceremony where people who've joined the ESOP in the past year get up in front of their peers and talk about what employee ownership means to them.
And I will tell you, it's one of the best days all year around here is to see people that have been here for about a year get up and talk about, here's why I'm excited to be an owner, and here's how I'm going to be the best owner I can be, and how I'm going to dig in. And those are such fun speeches to listen to. And people are serious and emotional and creative and clever, and it's absolutely fun and entertaining. And sometimes really emotional.
And then Kim always gives her mojos out that she makes by hand.
Those mojos mean so much to people. They hold on to them, and it's a big deal. But it's a simple ritual that's kind of tribal, but people value it so much. And that's been around forever.
And each bead has a story behind it, what it represents about our craft, or the water that we use, for example. And at the end, there's a bead that's different on every single string, and that's to represent the unique talents and gifts that each of us will bring to this whole.
So how can we move 100 people through our processes and still have it feel the same way it did to 20 people or 5 people? And so that's a lot of the work that we do. Is how do we scale up and not lose our culture? How do we get bigger and keep those things special? And we've been able to do it. We're relentless about what matters to people and not losing it. Might look a little different, but we just won't lose the essence and what that means to people.
So we have ritual, and we have sort of things that we follow. And when you've been here a year, you get a bike. And when you've been here 5 years, a New Belgium cruiser, which you can't buy, so it's kind of a big deal, and they're super cool. And after 5 years, you get to go to Belgium, and you get to sort of retrace the steps of how New Belgium was ideated in the first place. And the last couple of trips, I've been able to go as a host and help, and that's been incredibly fun too. So you have folks that have never been to Belgium or maybe been out of the country that are getting to learn about beer, that are getting to sort of spend time with their other coworkers that have been there 5 years, and that's also a really cool community building event.
It weaves tradition and this age-old wisdom with innovation. And so we're forever evolving as a group of people, so that we're changing. It's always something new, but being able to celebrate our tradition and our stories that hold a lot of wisdom in them, because they brought us to where we are today. We're able to weave that history that might even transcend our own lifetimes, and weave that timeless wisdom into the innovative work that we're doing today.